everybody. This is Mahagony ViRgo Tarot, here to do a reading for my Cancers. We are closing out the Cancer season and also ending the Mercury retrograde on the last day of Cancer, actually the first day of Leo, and that is on July 23rd. Welcome, everybody. If you would like a personal reading, you can book your reading at Mahagony ViRgo Tarot at yahoo.com. And this is how you're feeling and the person that you may be thinking of, energy as well. So we're going to pull on both energies and see what we got here. So the first card for my Cancers is the flow card. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. So you guys feel like fortune is on your side. You're ready to go with the flow. You're ready to open up your heart. And there is going to be new opportunities where luck is going to be on your side. So there's a positive change that the Cancers are currently focusing on at this time. So let's see how the person you are thinking about during this reading, current energy. What is the current energy for the person that the Cancer is thinking about? So you got the Devil card. So the person that is on your mind could be operating out of negative thinking habits, could be, focusing on the past, could be emotionally unavailable at this time. So you guys currently is thinking about a positive change in this situation, but the person that you're dealing with could be facing a lot of difficulties in their life. They could be tied to some unhealthy habits. They could be trying to break from unhealthy addictions as well. So what could possibly be blocking this connection? What could possibly be blocking this connection? So the Six of Wands. So believing in succeeding in this situation is a blockage. I do feel like Cancers, you are trying to open up your heart to the situation here. You want to be successful. You want to be recognized for the hard work that you put in. You do believe in yourself. You do see yourself accomplishing your goals here. But there's a blockage with being successful in this situation, and I believe it's because this person may have some toxic behavior with them. So let's see what's a blockage on their end. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. Okay, Cancers, let's see what the person you are thinking about blocking them. So what's blocking them is taking the lead. So you got the Three of Wands here. So I feel like the person that's on your mind, you have a lot of chemistry with this person. You're both compassionate about each other, but this person is not taking the lead. So it feels like it could be some stagnation around this connection here. This person is operating out of negative thought habits. They really need to see this situation and start doing some inner healing. So let's see what is moving forward in this connection with my Cancers. What is moving forward here? You got two cards. So I'm going to put that back. But I did see that you guys may feel like this is a missed opportunity possibly. Moving forward, you could be passing this opportunity up because of the toxic cycle that this person is in. They're not willing to really take the lead on this situation here with the Three of Wands. So you guys could be getting tired of the situation. You got the Nine of Swords. So your darkest fears is being highlighted, Cancers, with this energy. You got the Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of anxiety. Overall, you want things to take a positive change in this situation here. You want to be successful. You want this person to recognize the beauty and the love that you are willing to give. But there is a lot of fear circling around this situation because you could pick up that this person is in this double energy. They are possibly emotionally unavailable because of the toxic behavior that they need to break through here. So let's see what's moving forward for them. Let's see what's moving forward for them. Thank you for supporting me. So what's they're moving forward to is having to make a complex decision here. Thank you everybody for joining. Having making a complex decision is what they need to do. So there's probably procrastination going on around them. They're probably not making a move. They probably hot and cold with you because they got a lot of options and they don't know which road that they want to take here. Seven of Swords right here. So it's definitely some deception that's going on with the person that you are dealing with, Cancers. You are thinking about closing out this cycle. I feel like it's a lot of toxic behavior. It's a lot of hot and cold. You don't really know where you stand with this person. This person is really not making a move towards this connection, but you want this to work. It's like you really want it to work, but your darkest fears is being highlighted. Is a lot of anxiety. You could be overthinking at night, which is causing you to lose out on some sleep, Cancers. So we really need to gain some balance and some understanding. I feel like it's important for you guys to stay focused on your self-love. Stay focused on the things that you do have control over, because we can't control other people. The only thing that we could control is ourselves in this situation here. So Nine of Cups. You want what you want, Cancers. You do want this relationship to work. You do want you guys to get over this difficult time. You want this person to heal themselves, but you feel like they have a lot of confusion around them. They have a lot of options, what's making it hard for them to take a lead on this connection. They could also be tied to a karmic partner here with the Devil card. So they could have like a baby mom, baby father situation here that's causing for them to not be able to really make a step forward or to become emotionally available in this situation. And it's causing a lot of anxiety. You're hoping for the best, but you're not sure if you're going to be successful in this situation, because this person do have a lot of things going on. I don't think it's just one. I think this person has multiple things. So eventually this person may, you know, put the dedicated effort into this situation here. I feel like sometimes we be scared to make a move to, step away from the situation. But this person is also focused on their money, stability. They be working hard, So somebody is working hard and they're choosing to focus on their money, their finances, their business here, because they feel like in love is just too hard to make a decision on what it is that they want to do. So it is some stagnation with them making another move here. So I'm going to clarify this. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune for my Cancers. Thank you for the likes. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune here. The Lovers. So you want a positive change in this romantic relationship that you have with this person. We want you guys to come together. You want to, experience a loving relationship. I feel like once upon a time you guys was probably really happy and then you hit a roadblock here. There's some blockages. You're trying to figure out where does this situation lie? Where is it leading you? So let's clarify the Devil card. Wow, that flew all the way up in the air. So let's clarify the Devil card for the person you may be thinking about during this reading. Let's clarify Five of Cups. This person has some regret and they want to change their focus here. It's something that they want to move on from with this Eight of Cups. So I feel like what you feel is a lot of emotions here with the cups on their end. So they are definitely feeling highly emotional about this situation. They know that they have not been emotionally available. They know that they may need to break some toxic behavior. Also, they know that they need to let go of this karmic situation that they got themselves tied into. It could be very difficult because I do feel like this person may have longevity with another person. They could have a child as well. So at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. So somebody is plotting, trying to figure out what's the next best move in this situation for you guys to come together here. You just want to get to a good place, Cancers. I feel like you guys see a lot of positivity in this connection, but this person just have a lot to work on. They have a lot of healing that they need to do. They have to change their focus. Instead of focusing on the negative things that's not going on in their life how the way they want to, they need to decide to move on from it. They need to make a decision to move on and start focusing on where they want to be in this relationship. All right, let's see what the angel advice here for my cancers. So power and intention. Somebody need to have power and come with good intent. I feel like you guys could possibly be able to heal this situation, but it's based upon the intention that the person have in this connection. Do they have the intention to heal this situation, or is they stringing you along? I feel like because you're not getting the balance that you need, cancers, you may feel like someone is stringing this situation along. You want them to take a step, you want them to take the lead, show how they feel about you. But I also feel like the situation can come into harmony and resolution. So tough times don't last long, cancers. This could be a difficult moment for you and the person that you're thinking about, but I feel like if this person have good intent, if you have good intentions, you can come together and resolve this situation. I do feel like you can get what you want if this person change their focus and move on and move away from the toxic things that's going on around them. The Eight of Cups is definitely somebody that's going into something and doing something better. So you're not just walking away from the situation and doing anything. You're walking away from the situation to become a better person, to change your perspective on the situation. So I feel like eventually, through hard work and dedication and focus, this person can, change the dynamic with stepping out of their unhealthy habits and behaviors, change their focus to look at the positive sides of what's going on around them and move away from the things that no longer serve them. So you guys do have a possibility of coming together, but it's about the perspective that's going on around the two of you at this time. So you may need to be patient, practice some self love, focus on the things that you want to do, because the Nine of Cups do focus about somebody making their dreams come true. So while this situation may be in a stagnant place, focus on the things that make you feel good. Focus on the things that you want to see come to fruition. This is the time to really put a lot of emphasis on what it is that you want out of life. Sometimes we be feeling like things are not happening around us, and it's because it's time for us to focus on ourselves. We cannot give to other people what we're not able to give to ourselves. So I feel like the more focus you put on yourself will lead this person to be able to work on themselves, and you guys can eventually come together, cancers. Okay, so that is my current read for the cancers. Happy birthday. I know you guys are leaving this season soon. You only got a day left, but I hope you guys enjoyed your birthdays, had a great season, and thank you for joining.